Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find a link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started on the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine journey. Let's see what's going on for today, January 15th, or I'm sorry, 14th. Either way, we're still moving through, and these are timeless. All right, Divine Feminine's needy. I like the fact that it's in reverse because it's showing that you don't need them. You're not needing of anything really when it comes right down to it. But the fact that she's holding on to a guy and it's in reverse goes to show that all hands off the wheel. Assertive, but it did show up in reverse. Standing up for oneself in a calm and positive way, able to get one's point across without upsetting self or others. I think that you just stopped talking. I think that you've said everything that needed to be said, and I think that you've now just stopped talking. You don't need to say anything more. Spirit, please show me the Divine Feminines. There it is, music. Yeah. I just feel like you've got your headphones on and you're just done listening to anything. You're done. I don't know. I just see that you're not talking. I don't even feel like you're even picking up on cues right now, really, when it comes right down to it. Let's go ahead and find out. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, passive, depressed. Yeah, you're not being passive aggressive, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. Stillness, telepathy. Yeah, like I said, I don't feel like you're tuned in at this time to your Divine Masculine. I feel like you're open to receiving whatever the universe has to offer, but it's almost like whatever that means for you. You're working on your abundance. You're following the signs and synchronicities right now. 1111 is the twin flame, dynamic as well. The Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. So it's like, I feel like you're following the signs when it comes to where you're supposed to be going, but I feel like it's more on like a business level. I don't actually feel like this is on a relationship level. I feel like you've already overcome like sadness and depression, and I think that you're done sitting around waiting on this person. Give yourself a round of applause. It's about damn time, okay, you guys? I just feel like you are open to whatever the universe has to offer, and whether it's this person or someone else, I feel like you are ready for whatever abundance the universe has to offer. Congratulations, feminines. You guys have finally leveled up. You're not feeling needy. You're not feeling like I have to have this relationship. It's got to be this one. Especially because, the masculine in the past, it was at a crossroads and couldn't figure out which way he was going to go. So he just didn't even make a decision. So you made the decision for you. You were like, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need this shit in my life, and I got to go. Awakening. This person wasn't willing to awaken. And again, it showed up in the reverse. So this person was unawakened in the past. We're going to see where he is right now. I did ask for January 14th. So yeah, he had too many other addictions, and maybe this was an addiction to keeping his, I feel like I see how he's got his arms open. I almost feel like he was keeping himself available for if there was something better to come along. Whereas, the feminines are like, I feel like they were very assertive about what it is that they wanted, but the masculine wasn't listening. They were like, no, I want to keep my options open. And maybe that was, and maybe for some of you, they did have addiction issues, alcohol, drugs, whatever that is, porn, shopping, you name it. Addictions are addictions. Okay. I feel like the reason why this person could not make a decision is because they were trying to overcome heartbreak from the past, probably from past lovers, whether that's past lovers, that's, just the past in general. Maybe it's even from their own childhood, okay? So I feel like, again, that's part of the, wow, you guys both got abundance. The ladies got abundance and the masculines got abundant. And yeah, maybe that's what it is. He's got two cards of his arms wide open, but it was for people in the past. Okay, because I am seeing the awakening card is pointing towards the past. So I don't feel like it was towards you. I feel like they were just open towards anything that was better, And I remember being a kid, but I was a kid, okay, and a boy would ask me out, and I would just look at him and I'm like, oh God, like, okay, if I go out with him and everybody finds that out, is there anyone else that I would want to date that might not want to date me if I date this person? And yeah, I mean, I was a kid. I mean, this was like when I was in grade school. And I kind of feel like that's the same energy on the masculine side. And, I feel like we got to grow up at some point, and it's time, that's, it was a mean thing to do, as I got older into high school and stuff. I mean, I only had a couple of real boyfriends, growing up. But other than that, I grew out of it. And I would, and I'm hoping, by hopefully looking at the rest of these cards, maybe the masculine did too. Yeah, signs, not paying attention to the signs. Probably couldn't see them because they were all fucked up on drugs or alcohol or whatever they were on and weren't willing to take a chance with you. Okay, so we do have two cards that just came out. Yeah, abandonment. Yeah, they got abandoned. Go figure. They weren't willing to take a chance. They weren't going to roll the dice and take a chance on you. And they caused their own heartbreak because they weren't willing to make a decision. I mean, there's no other way of reading this. Ghosting. There it is. Ghosting. Overall energy. Out of sight, out of mind, unable to express feelings in a healthy manner, blocking phone numbers and or social media. So, maybe this person has you blocked right now. This person is not wanting to talk to you. They've got you blocked, but it's because of their own abandonment issues and the things that they've been through in their own personal life. And so they're afraid of taking a chance. They're afraid of being vulnerable, okay? So they keep themselves stuck, vulnerable, feeling fear and doing it anyway, opening up and sharing their weaknesses. The fact that it showed up in the reverse says that they're not even willing to do that part. Whoever I'm tapping into right now, the one thing that is in the upright right now is toxic addictions, and abundant and abandonment. Those are the three cards on the masculine side that are in the upright. And those are some pretty heavy energies. So I don't know who I'm tapping into, but we are in this new moon energy. And it is with Pluto at the time of the new moon. And so that can have a lot to do with bringing up old paradigms in order for them to purge. And so old fears, all of those things, and fear of being vulnerable in front of someone because they're afraid of getting their heart broken again. So it's almost like they have this abundance, but they're not willing to take a chance and they're not willing to share it with you. There's no other way of reading this. The cards that the feminines got in the upright are receptive. They're receptive to abundance. That's where the feminines are at. They're like, we're done playing the game. We are only open to things that are going to make us happy. We are only open to the things that are going to bring us pleasure and something that we can have more of. Nobody wants more of the ghosting, if somebody's got you blocked, and look at that underneath. Stalemate. There it is. Stalemate. And you got ghosting, stuck and stagnant, no growth or development. Ghosting, out of sight, out of mind. So it's like this person, because you have not been there, talking to them and up their ass and needing them all the time, because in the past you were needy. In the past you did everything for this person, and this person did nothing for you, and it left you feeling empty inside. And so you, at first, I'm looking at it and it's like she's sitting here in this place of stillness, and I feel like you're just done being still. The fact that this is showing up in the reverse tells me that you're done waiting, you're done. I feel like for someone here, if there was music that the two of you guys shared, you deleted the music. Like if the song even comes on, you stopped even listening to the radio station that the song would continuously come on because you don't want to hear it anymore. It's like a broken record is what I just heard, that used to cause a lot of depression. And I feel like you used to listen to this music because you felt like it brought you closer to this other person. But it really, you didn't see any of the signs of this person even coming in or acknowledging it. So you have been done. You're just done. I feel like you are absolutely just done. I feel like, with the 11 and 11 here, that's a 4. 4 is all about emotional stability. It's about stability in general, stability in all areas of life. You're no longer being passive aggressive about the things that you want. And, you realize that these people are not mind readers. So, for some of you, if maybe that's what it was, is maybe you didn't tell this person what you wanted in the past and you kind of felt like maybe this person should have already known. Listen, you got to actually speak up, okay? You got to tell the person, what you want, because especially when it comes to guys. Now, not all guys, don't get me wrong, but some guys, they're connected to the root chakra. You're connected to the crown chakra. So the only place you guys are connected is in the heart. So you guys got to really understand, ladies, that it's one thing to get upset because they didn't pick up on the cues, but it's another thing to tell the person what it is that you want. Listen, there was a man I fell in love with. He was a beautiful person, but I wasn't afraid to tell him what I wanted. We sat down, we had a few conversations, and it was just he couldn't figure out what he wanted and he didn't want this. And so I was able to just say, okay, well then I can't do this anymore. I'm not angry, I'm not bitter, I'm not nothing. It's just you let them go and you move on with your life. And that was over a year ago, and so it's like, for me, like, I move on. You say what you mean what you say. If the person doesn't pick up on it and isn't willing to budge, then get going. It's pretty much that simple. This person has all this abundance, and if they want to be selfish because they're afraid that if they share their abundance with you, then you're going to end up leaving anyway. And in the past, that left them very, very vulnerable, and they're afraid of taking that chance ever again. So for some of whoever I'm tapping into right now, this person would rather be single than be in a relationship with anybody. That's the energy that I'm picking up on today. This isn't going to apply to every single person here. This is just going to apply to who the select few, and who you are. So I'll be honest with you, there's really nothing you can do about it. You can't change a person's mind. If they don't want to go through with this, you can't make them, okay? So Spirit, please show me what love messages that you have. What love messages do you have for the collective, for the divine masculine, divine feminine? So I kind of feel like I'm tapped into the earlier stages of the divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't feel like I'm really connected to the ones that I've been reading for. I feel like I'm starting to tap into a new wave of divine masculine feminines, because I do believe that the wave that I've been tapped into are all starting to come into union. Forgiveness, here it is, you guys. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And I do feel like, this has to do with the both of you, forgive this person and move on. You got to realize that, it's lovely to have somebody in your life, but it is not a necessary thing. You can do everything you need to do all on your own. And I feel like, in the past, it was almost like you were too needy. You needed to have a person in your life. For me, and I don't know if this is working against me or not, I don't believe that having a partner is a need. Yes, I would love to have, a partner to share my life with, and, somebody to come home to and talk about, the world matters and, everything that's going on in my day, and hear what they have going on. But, if it's somebody who doesn't want to be here and want to hear any of what I have to say, then I'm not going to push myself on anybody. So, take that into consideration, because that's where you give away your power. The next card is, get this, power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. That's exactly what I was talking about. If this person isn't willing to pick up on the cues, then it's time for you to go elsewhere. Again, it's a want, not a need. You can do everything on your own. And I feel like a lot of the time, a lot of people that I tap into, it's like you guys go from relationship to relationship to relationship. You don't give your guys' selves any time in between. So what you do is you continuously manifest the exact same situation, just different player in the game. And then you wonder why you're still single. And the reason why you're still single is, and you can't get a relationship off the ground, is because you haven't given yourself enough time to figure it out what it is about, your situation that you haven't healed. And that's why the universe continues to boomerang these types of relationships back at you. So let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Listen, if you really love somebody, you set them free, period. I know it sounds cliche. If you love somebody, you set them free. If they come back, if they're yours. If they don't, then they were never meant to be. That's that. Let them go. That's exactly what this is all about. Let them go. Because I'll be honest with you, when you do, you see these movies all the time, you guys. And I always refer to these movies because it's like you can't help but see it play over and over. You watch these love readings and it's like, one person loves the other one more than the other. And then the other person gets tired of waiting around, and then they're like, well, fine, screw it. I'm moving across country to take this job. And then, they get to the airport and then the other person is running through the airport trying to stop this person from getting on the plane, and sometimes you're just too late and the plane is already taken off. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is if somebody doesn't get their shit together, the plane is about ready to take off, is what I'm getting. Because if this person cannot overcome their abandonment issues, you're gonna have to let this person go, because there is somebody out here who is open to wanting to receive whatever it is that you have to offer, whether this is masculine, feminine. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but you do. It depends on where you're at in your karma. All right, one card as the overall energy. Okay, yeah, pay attention to the red flags, you guys. I cannot make this shit up. The signs are cautioning you. If this person is not willing to open themselves up, you need to realize that you deserve love. You are lovable. And instead of shooting out here at the divine masculine or this masculine, I feel like you need to shoot for the stars and make your wishes come true, because I'm telling you, like the movies, if this person takes off on that plane, all of a sudden you end up meeting the person you were supposed to be with in the first place anyway. You guys, I love you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Interested in a personal reading? All my information is down below. Chat soon. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it.